This is Damon Stevens with Fenwealth Builders, and today is Thursday, September 16th, and this is a stock market update for our trades for this day. Let's take a look at the market. It's an exciting roller coaster of ups and downs and lots of volatility, which is great for traders, especially if you're day traders or a scalper. So let's look at what the market brought us today. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel and like our videos so we can continue bringing this content to you on a daily basis. If you're looking at the market today, you can see the Dow Jones ended up closing down 0.18%. NASDAQ was up 0.13% and S&P 500 0.16%. So after overall, it looks like the market may have been a little bit flat, but there was a lot of volatility, lots of opportunities for the day, either to short the market or to go long. At least from a day's perspective. If you look at the heat map here, it looks like, there's a lot of stocks that look like they were down today in the market. And you can see that the FANG stocks look like they're pretty well flat. But there was opportunities, and especially great opportunities for day trades on our scanner. So if you look at our scanner, you have OPAD, which was the tops of the list. You have LIDR, EEIQ, LPTX, IRNT, and others. And so just the ones that we were trading today, didn't get to all of them because it's just too difficult to watch them all. But OPAD and IRNT were my top trades for the day, as well as a SPY, both calls and puts today. So great day for trades. So let's take a look at the charts and see what they show. OPAD, probably was the best one for, from a charts perspective and trading intraday, because it gave you just lots of buying opportunities throughout the day. And if you look at the chart, you can see, the lows of the day, when we started out here was just, around $12, $12.30. And you had a peak first thing in the morning up to $17. So huge trade. I mean, you could have profited just from that bit and been done for the day. But then it dips clear back down to 14 from 17, rallies back up to 1960, back down again to this 1705. So you see that even from a chart perspective, just really clear breaks through the day. So there's a second trade, pulls right back down to that low 1705. Rockets back up to 21, almost $21, 20.87, and then pulled all the way back down to 15 again, back up to 19, back down to 17.84, and then back up to that 20.87 range again. So just up and down. You could just trade this one 5 trades in one day. That doesn't happen very often that you get that kind of move. So hopefully you got a piece of that. Definitely talk about using that scanner every day to provide you opportunities if you're looking for day trading. There's some people that turn this into a career, or if you're retired, a way to bring in extra income above and beyond your typical portfolio. That's strong growth. This is your scalping opportunity. So just really a great day for trading on that one. IRNT was also a great day. You can see the scalp down from here was down just below $29, and a skyrocket up to $45, down to 35, back up to 43.60, back down to 39, back up to 47.50. So you can just see ebb and flow, just great opportunities on the scanner today. One of the best days I've seen in a long time. So just can't say more about this market and what the opportunities is providing. And then the SPY, we came up to that 48. 448.41, which is a big area of resistance. You drop down to 444. So you could either, once we failed here, you could have rode this all the way back down to the base here, caught it here, which we did. And then right back up here, and then you see a little bit of a bounce here and resistance and support here at 445. But then you see, where did it go? Right back up where it started the day. So you had a nice ride down and a nice ride back up to the same spot. So, and then we pull back a little bit towards the end of the day. So a little bit of retracement, but man, just nice V shape. It's not totally V shape, but a good consistent run both directions. And so the SPY was a great trade as well today. And then we have Annie. Annie, this has been a multi-day trade. It came off the scanners again. So you can see some consistency here. These are small caps too. So if you're starting out just as a new trader, these are great stocks to start out with a little $2,000 portfolio, or even $5,000 or $25,000 if you can. Just to trade these. I mean, you can just get something off these every day. What you see here on Annie, which has been a multi-day trade, we fell back down here just to this 200 moving average to 667, rallied back up a little bit over 7, back down to support on the 200, 668. So within a penny, back up to 719, back down to the 200, 675, and then a rally back up. And these are a little tight, so these are a little more difficult. But you can see that the 200 held pretty much 4 times throughout the day before it finally fell through. And then, there's obviously an opportunity to short this market here as well. If you're able to catch a little bit of this, if you couldn't trade this, at least you had, a few opportunities throughout the day to trade this one. So Annie might have fallen off our list today because it broke the 200, and typically if it breaks that 200, we take it off the list and just fill it with the new stocks that are hitting the scanner on a daily basis. So that will probably be off our list tomorrow. Marna, which is the 3 that we continue to trade and track every day. It had a nice run today. You see here, they came off this 10 moving average. It didn't move a lot today, but this little curve up here is what we want to see as it curves back up towards this resistance at 459.38. So we'll see if it can break through this time. You can see that it had a failure here, and it's going back up again. So movement there. So I mean, there's enough there to grab some of that throughout the day. If you look at index pulled down, and you see looks like it's pretty well flat, but it's above the 50. We have a support level down here that it's been able to bounce off of, trying to move its way back up towards above the moving averages. So we'll see if it can continue to rally back up towards that 247 area. BNTX, see that we've had a pullback here. We've been in this channel for a couple of weeks here, and you can see that just trying to break that resistance today. Looks like it held above that resistance at 372.65. So we'll see if I can now hold that. They can hold that tomorrow and stay within this range. Then we can see a rally trying to get back up to that 413, 414 range. So that's what we want to look at next, to see if that can hold into this area. You can see that it fell before, but we're trying to attempt that again now. So just be careful if you're on that one, that you're prepared for a possible pullback again. But if not, then we have a nice little rally back up to the next level. And that's hopefully these charts help you to kind of see where it's headed. As far as Tesla, you can see Tesla here. It's had this nice little curve back up to highs, filled at a resistance here, and I do that in my chart. You see that clearly here. I don't know why that line came off here, but 756.86. You can see a line here. You can see that it had resistance here, pulled back to the 20, broke through it, came back down, failed through it, came back to the 20 for support, which is what you want to see. Came back up through that, came back down, checked in. It did come back and touch 20, but now it's sitting right on that now support, which used to be resistance. So we finally were able to bounce out of that and hold that line. So now we're going to look to see if it can rally back up towards 758, 759, and I'll go ahead and put that line in here so you can see that. Because you can see here, that's where we kind of hit, bounced off. Now we're looking to rally it back up to that level and hopefully break through there and start to head towards 760. So that will be the next goal for Tesla. So that is what you want to see in a stock, is that it continues to consistently break through and move to new highs. Okay, Nvidia. So this is one we've been chasing as well. This one's had a lot of momentum moving up. You can see that it's been finding support on the 50. We've been in this channel now for almost 2 weeks here, and we're above this 20 moving average. Trying to see if we can break through this resistance at 230. We've been finding good support at 221. So let's see if we can kind of break through that. Right now, it's been kind of weak. As long as you stay above that 20, then we're moving in a positive direction. So that's what we want to see for sure. And the dollar, well, you're seeing the dollar kind of live here a little bit, but you see the dollar's pulling back here. Yeah, 40s where it found support, bounced off of that. And you see it kind of curling back down here towards that support area as well. So we might get a bounce, a double bottom here and bounce off that. But you can see it right on this 200. So it's just starting to look like it's going to break that 200 again. So dollar, as long as it's down, that helps market continue to rally up. So just you keep an eye on that. The VIX has had this nice bullish run up. You can see here that it came down and found support down here. And then you have this double top up here right at the 200. And it's sitting right at that 200 level. And I'll put this line in here so you can just clearly see where it's at. But if we break this line here and we get above that 200, that's going to pull the market down. So you really want to look at this. We're kind of at a critical level right now, this 200. You can see that it's sitting right under there. So tomorrow is definitely a big day. It's called witching hour. That's where all the monthly and weekly stock options all expire at the same time. And when you see that, you can see a lot of volatility. Sometimes you don't know which way the market's going to go. Sometimes you think the market's going up and it just tanks, and then other times you think it's going to tank and it just skyrockets. So just be careful tomorrow if you're trading on the day tomorrow, renewing your options, to make sure that you just keep that in mind. It's hard. It's going to be hard to know what to look for in the market unless you're watching your levels. Yeah, so we're right at that point where there could be a breakthrough, which would bring the market down. If it finds resistance and bounces back down, that's good. That means we're going to have a really positive day tomorrow. So the SPY, see the SPY, we talked about that on an intraday chart. If we'll change this over to daily chart, I'll just do that real quick on the fly here so you can see what's going on here. You can see on a daily chart, it would pull back down from this high at 454, and we just kind of been chopping along here, and we're kind of in between the support and resistance areas here. So just keep in mind on the SPY, we break the 448 level, more likely we're going to go higher. If we break the 442 level, we're going to go back down. We're going to break this 50, we're going to go back down to 100. So this is a pretty important level on this 50 moving average. So keep that in mind if you are trading that during the day or looking for the trend. Triple Qs. So you can see that we're kind of finding support here. Here's the level at 378.41 is what we're looking to break through. We're sitting right underneath that. Again, this is what I was saying about tomorrow's a critical day. We could decide which direction we're going to go, because we're sitting right on that resistance level for both the SPY and the triple Qs, which is NASDAQ. Semiconductors, SMH, so you can see here we're just right on that 20. It broke through the 20, but found support by the end of the day. So seeing if we can keep that, and that's going to kind of determine again, are we going to rally or are we going to break down further? Dow Jones is on the 50 moving average, so another critical area. So you can see the market, right now is at a decision point. So be careful. IWM, you see that that's pulled down as well. It's actually hovering right below the 50, the 10, the 20, and the 10, or the 20 and the 5. So it's just very below. If that does not hold and get it back above there, and it breaks the support level where it's sitting right now, then we have the 50, the 200 clear down here at 212. So a long way down here. So the Russell 2000, again, you see that it found support on the 200 a couple times here in the past. But if you can hold that, then you can rally to new highs. Otherwise, we got a breakdown coming. So again, critical point. The financials. See, we had these three channels. We broke through at 3 channels, broke back up almost into the second channel, broke back down into the third channel, back up above, and then back down into a fourth channel now. So we're hovering right on this little 50 moving average, critical path again for financials. So everything's in the same boat right now, looking for a decision on which direction we're going to go in the market, either continue to be bullish or turn into bears. Gold had a pullback today, so it's some bearishness below all the moving averages. You see we had support clear down here at 1681. Hopefully we don't come all the way back down there, but it did break this level of support. So the next range is the 1728 area. So if we can get back above the support level, then we're staying this little channel here, and then we're looking at resistance around 1800 again. Silver you can see here, we had this low down here. We have a support level down here around 22, and we're sitting right above it. So continue to see weakness in gold and silver. If you look at Bitcoin continues to kind of be flat. It is in this new range, so it just has this breakdown candle here, this big long one. Eventually you can start to climb that up towards that 53,000 level. So that's kind of where Bitcoin is right now, trying to get momentum to move up. Ethereum, same thing, had a nice run up. It's pulled back just a little bit, but it's above all moving averages, so definitely looking bullish as well. Doge is in this channel. It's been in this channel for a couple of weeks. It's failed to break out into the new highs, but it's trying to find momentum, and it's over the between the 200 and the 100 right now. The XRP, same thing, tight little channel here, trying to break out, still sitting under resistance in between the 10, the 20, and the 50 moving averages. So that's our stocks for the day. That's what we're looking at until the end of this week. Definitely watch tomorrow. Might be a critical day to know whether we're going to start to go back up and become more bullish, or if we're going to be bearish, or who knows, we could end the day tomorrow and be totally flat and still be an indecision. So look for the price action, look for those support and resistance levels to be broken to give you direction, so you know which direction to be on the trades. And be careful. This is our last video for this week. Again, we'll bring you updates on Sunday in preparation for next week. But in the meantime, stay safe, and everybody have a great weekend.